So this is now a superficial observation. I've been to Bilbao many times, and it strikes me truly as a well-governed, prosperous, comfortable place to live in. So the question now for me is Bilbao great because it is European, or is Europe great because it has cities and regions like Bilbao? The question is about how is Europe ruled? Who has the power at what level? And is then the EU conducive to that local government that Bilbao?
To a certain extent it is. If you have a pro-European nationalist government in place, as you have, and as you have for the last, since 77.
Regardless whether it's conservative or...
Not regardless. We have continuously PNV in power, minus a couple of years in the 90s.
Spell it out, the name of the party.
Partido Nacionalista Vasco is the Basque Nationalist Party, which is, if you want, the building block, the most pro-European party that you can imagine. But at the same time, who is keen on wanting to have more rights, if possible.
Within Spain?
Within
Spain.
So
you are talking about...
Or, if not, if it ever happens that way, if the constellation is right, full independence.
Yes, but so you are talking about a regional government, which is interesting because I thought I was talking about national government, right? This is the perspective of an EU
yes.
scholar. But at national level also, right? As long as there is pro-EU government, and there has been a consensus, both mainstream political forces, whether it's conservatives or...
Yeah, but there have been major problems. The PNV had been excluded from the European Conservative Party Alliance.
I see.
On behalf of the Partido Popular, the biggest conservative Spanish party.
The Popular.
Against one of the founders. The Partido Popular didn't even exist at the time.
Yes.
So it was the PNV who had the best European record.
I see.
Which was then prohibited and taken out of the Conservative Centre Alliance to the Christian Democratic Parties of Europe on behalf of the Partido Popular.
So there are in the European Parliament, right?
Sure.
A couple of members or whatnot.
Sure.
But they are not a part of a bigger group within the European
part now
Parliament.
is, far as I'm concerned, of the Independent Alliance of group within the European Parliament. But no longer part of the Christian Social Democratic.
Yes. And mind you, and that is another mini lecture we have on the role of the European Parliament, which within the EU is not to be compared with national parliaments, right? The powers of the European Parliament are still constrained, and every country has a relatively small number.
Yeah, but that's then the problem. If those come together, and everybody who puts the veto in, the veto puts in the national government of a nation state.
Yes.
So in that, the Basque Country has no say whatsoever.
Yes.